In this video, we'll be taking a look at 5 MLB games happening on June 3, 2025, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 10 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3-5 games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Kansas City Royals versus St. Louis Cardinals. The Kansas City Royals head to Busch Stadium in St. Louis to take on the Cardinals in the first game of a 3-game interleague series Tuesday night. This opener shapes up as a close contest. Both teams have struggled against right-handed pitching over the last 10 days, with Kansas City posting an 87 WRC+ and St. Louis at just 72. Michael Lorenzen gets the start for the Royals, but he's coming off his roughest outing of the season, having allowed 6 earned runs on 11 hits and 3 walks in a 7-4 loss to Cincinnati 8 days ago. Lorenzen's overall numbers show he's been inconsistent, especially on the road, where his earned run average sits above 5. On the mound for St. Louis is Andre Pallante, who doesn't inspire a ton of confidence either, but did pitch well against Kansas City on May 16th. The Cardinals' bullpen has been shaky, posting a 5.47 earned run average over the last 10 days, but they've still managed a 4-0 record with 5 saves in that stretch, while the Royals' pen has a 4.06 earned run average and is 2-3 with 3 saves. Kansas City has also been less effective away from home this season, and Lorenzen's road struggles make it hard to trust him in this spot. Pallante isn't dominant, but he's been solid enough to give the Cardinals a chance to keep their strong home play going. As our first pick for this matchup, the St. Louis Cardinals money line is our full game side pick. Looking at the total, recent history between these teams points to a high-scoring game. 7 of their last 8 meetings have gone over the total, and their last 2 games in St. Louis combined for 23 runs. At least one team has scored 5 or more runs in 7 of their last 8 matchups. The Royals have hit .292 with a .479 slugging percentage in their last 4 games at Busch Stadium, and both teams rank in the top half of the league in several offensive categories, with the Cardinals second in batting average at .262. Both starters have been hittable. Lorenzen has a 4.33 earned run average and 1.4 WHIP, with a 5.17 earned run average and .284 opponent batting average in 38.1 road innings, while Pallante allowed 31 hits and 14 earned runs in 29 innings last month and has walked 7 in his last 11.1 innings. With both lineups capable of putting up runs and the starters showing inconsistency, expect plenty of offense in this series opener. As our second pick for this matchup, over the projected total is our full game total pick. Baltimore Orioles versus Seattle Mariners. The Orioles, coming off a 3-game sweep of the White Sox, head to Seattle to face the American League West leading Mariners at T-Mobile Park on Tuesday night. Baltimore has shown some signs of life lately, winning 6 of their last 8, but still sits at the bottom of the American League East with a 22-36 record. Seattle, meanwhile, holds a 32-26 record and is favored at home. George Kirby gets the start for the Mariners. Although he's had a rough start to 2025, his career numbers at home are solid, with a 3.14 earned run average and 1.04 WHIP across 43 starts at T-Mobile Park. He's expected to bounce back, given his track record. Tomoyuki Sugano will take the mound for Baltimore. Sugano has quietly been effective, posting a 4-3 record with a 3.23 earned run average and 1.06 WHIP over 64 innings this year. He's been particularly sharp on the road, with a 2.73 earned run average and a .198 opponent batting average in away games. While the Mariners' offense has improved in 2025, ranking among the league leaders in home runs and WRC+, they've also been streaky, and neither lineup has produced runs consistently over the past few weeks. The Orioles' offense managed just 9 runs in their recent sweep, winning each game by only 1 or 2 runs. Both teams' recent trends in the starting pitching matchup point toward a close, low-scoring contest. Seattle is favored for good reason, given their home record, Kirby's potential to rebound, and the Orioles' struggles as underdogs. As our first pick for this matchup, the Seattle Mariners money line is our full game side pick. With both teams struggling to string together big innings and the starting pitchers capable of limiting damage, the under looks appealing. The total is set at 7.5, and both teams have played in several low-scoring games recently. As our second pick for this matchup, under the projected total is our full game total pick. San Diego Padres versus San Francisco Giants. The San Diego Padres and San Francisco Giants continue their 4-game National League West Series on Tuesday night, with both teams jockeying for position in a tight divisional race. This matchup features two teams heading in slightly different directions. The Giants will send Landon Roop to the mound, and he's been a steady presence lately. Roop has allowed 2 or fewer runs in each of his last 5 outings, including scoreless starts against the Athletics and Nationals. At home, he's put up a 2.3 earned run average across 3 starts, even though his record stands at 0-1 in those games. The Padres, meanwhile, are turning to a bullpen game, likely starting rookie Ryan Bergert, who's only logged 4 career innings in the majors. While San Diego has been playing solid baseball, they haven't been dominant, dropping at least 1 game in every series since early May. Their offense has also cooled off, scoring just 9 runs in their last 3 games against the Pirates, including one contest where they managed only 2 hits and were shut out. When you look at the numbers, the Giants have a clear edge in hitting with runners in scoring position, ranking 5th in MLB with a .775 OPS, while the Padres are down at 25th with a .672 OPS in those situations. Roop's consistency and the Giants' slightly better situational hitting give San Francisco the advantage here, especially with the Padres relying on a bullpen that will be tested early and often. As our first pick for this matchup, the San Francisco Giants money line is our full game side pick. Both teams have struggled to put up runs recently. The Padres are averaging 5 runs over their last 5 games, but that number is a bit inflated by a couple of higher scoring outings. The Giants, on the other hand, have managed just 2 runs per game in their last 5 contests. Both bullpens have been excellent. San Diego's relievers own a 3.27 earned run average, good for 6th in the majors, while San Francisco's bullpen leads MLB with a 2.42 earned run average. The Giants have gone under the total in 9 straight games and 13 of their last 14, thanks to their strong pitching and lackluster offense. The Padres pitching staff is also among the league's best, ranking 9th in team earned run average, so another low-scoring game seems likely. As our second pick for this matchup, under the projected total is our full game total pick. Minnesota Twins versus Athletics. The Minnesota Twins head to Sutter Park on Tuesday to face the Athletics, and the outlook for the Athletics doesn't look promising. At this point, it almost doesn't matter who the Athletics send to the mound. They just keep finding new ways to lose games. Even with a roster full of young talent, the Athletics haven't shown any real signs of turning things around. Pablo Lopez gets the start for Minnesota, and he's been dominant against the Athletics throughout his career. On the flip side, Jacob Lopez has struggled, and there's little reason to think that changes here. Even though the Twins are on the road, their bats should get going early, and it wouldn't be surprising to see Minnesota jump out to a quick lead and cruise to a comfortable win. As our first pick for this matchup, the Minnesota Twins money line is our full game side pick. When it comes to the total, there's plenty of reason to expect runs. The over is 11-6 when the Athletics are home underdogs and 18-12-3 in Sacramento's league games this year. The Athletics bullpen has been a disaster, posting a 6.17 earned run average and 1.67 WHIP while giving up 31 home runs. The Athletics have also struggled to pitch at their new home, where they've put up a 5.95 earned run average and allowed opponents to hit .280. That's a recipe for trouble against a Minnesota lineup that's nearly back to full strength now that Byron Buxton has returned from the injured list. The Twins have a top-tier starter and one of the best bullpens in baseball, but this is their first series at Sutter Park, which has played to the over so far. With warm weather and the potential for the ball to carry, the under feels risky, even with Lopez on the mound and a quality relief corps behind him. Plus, the Athletics offense has quietly ranked 5th in WRC Plus and WOBA over the last 2 weeks, so they're capable of putting up some runs as well. As our second pick for this matchup, over the projected total is our full game total pick. New York Mets versus Los Angeles Dodgers. The New York Mets and Los Angeles Dodgers meet Tuesday night at Dodger Stadium for the second game of their 4-game series. Both offenses have been hot. The Dodgers are averaging 6.2 runs per game over their last 10, while the Mets are at 5.4 runs in their last 5. Los Angeles has been especially dangerous against right-handed pitching lately, posting a .956 OPS and 168 WRC plus over the last 10 days, and leads the National League with 98 home runs. The Mets, meanwhile, have hit lefties well, with a .784 OPS and 121 WRC plus in that same span. Kershaw has a remarkable track record against the Mets, going 11-0 with a 2 earned run average in 18 career appearances, and he dominated them earlier this year before a rain delay cut his outing short. Megal, while solid in his last 2 starts, has been vulnerable at times and faces a Dodgers lineup that has several hitters with strong numbers against him. Freddie Freeman is 6 for 1/6, and Max Muncy is 4 for 5 with a double and a homer. Despite the Mets' recent 4-game win streak and their 3-1 edge in the season series, the Dodgers' offensive firepower and Kershaw's history make Los Angeles the strong side pick for this matchup. As our first pick for this matchup, the Los Angeles Dodgers money line is our full game side pick. As for the total, both teams rank among MLB's best in OPS this season, and both starting pitchers have struggled in May. Megal posted a 5.96 earned run average, while Kershaw's 3 starts yielded a 4.91 earned run average. The Dodgers bullpen has been shaky, in part due to injuries, and the Mets lineup has been producing late in games. The over has hit in 8 of the last 10 meetings between these teams, and with the way both offenses are swinging, another high-scoring contest is likely. As our second pick for this matchup, over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.